Hello, welcome to the Avatar Tarot channel. I'm your host, Sergio Pickles. Thank you for joining me for this week's Spiritual Souffle. Before I begin, I want to shout out Lilo Vanity, a constant beacon of feminine strength. My readings are based on your Vedic Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let us begin. I am a servant of the great work, not its master. If you find my reading helpful, I ask that you donate to nobabyblisters.org or ebresearchnetwork.org. All proceeds go towards pain medication or bandages for children suffering from severe blisters. Hugs should not hurt. If you need further assistance, check the description box. Today, I'm going to be reading for the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, finishing with Saggitarius, Leo, and Aries. Let us begin. Capricorn, last week you had the Four of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Hangman. So it looks like at the beginning of the month you had some things in motion and you had the Two of Swords, meaning you had a decision to make. My cautionary tale to you all was you came up with the Hangman, meaning that whatever decision you were going to make needed to be in your own best interest, and it was not advised to look for outside advice to get through this Two of Swords at time, Capricorn. Let's see how it's going. First, you have the Page of Cups. So you have compassion, creativity, spiritual intimacy, and you're evaluating making the choice, but beware that you do not assume the outcome. So the Page of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And right now you are evaluating making a choice, but there are some things that you should not make this choice upon. For example, as you can see, there's a tentacle grabbing both the hand and the leg. You should make this decision for yourself. So there might be some insecurities or some what ifs that are trying to hold you from making this decision, but I would suggest you step forward in belief because you have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is very direct. It's very direct energy. It's very sharp energy. So with the Knight of Swords represents bold, brave, and without judgment. So you might be judging yourself or another individual, Capricorn. And this is, things are starting to go steady. You're stepping towards a goal, but this is a warning not to make decisions out of anxiety. So based off past results, do not make a current decision. Right now, no more actions needed. At this point, assume that what you are working towards will work in your favor. The Sun card, very fiery energy. This is a lot of manifestation energy. Either you are representing a large amount of energy or whoever you're dealing with. It could be a fire sign is representing a lot of energy. The sun also represents expression. It is represented by the number 19. So it's all right to express yourself. I know that sometimes you can be so pragmatic that you think expression or sharing how you feel is not worth it. It does not have an effect, but it will have a positive effect if you choose to express yourself more in this upcoming season, Capricorn. So wrapping up Capricorn, you have the Page of Cups. Beware of making decisions based on past failures or any insecurities. The Knight of Swords, meaning that you are pushing towards something, and the Sun card came out because you really need to express yourself more. Next up, we have Taurus. So last week, Taurus, you had a tower moment, meaning that you've recently there was some very uncomfortable feelings towards. You had the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So it seems like you had achieved a goal, but you weren't feeling that level of satisfaction. And the Tower moment basically came at a pinnacle for you all, meaning that you were in a Tower moment because you weren't feeling how you thought you would feel as you were going through this King of Pentacles on top of the world, or on top of, like, your finances might be going well, but you might be lacking on the emotion. Oh, wow. So let's find out. Like I said, last week you had the Tower moment, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. And you also have to allow yourself to experience the Ace of Cups. It is all right to be all right. I know that sometimes with my Taurus signs, you can kind of live with your head down, pushing towards something, but you also have to be comfortable in where you are after you push towards this goal. So this Eight of Cups. So this Eight of Cups represents the end of the rope. You're at a breaking point. You're coming to some painful realizations. You need to walk away from the past and move towards the better and brighter. So there might have been some, it's, these cups are, I know that there are eight cups in front of you, but these cups are mostly empty, and the moon is behind you with this manifestation that you're holding on to. It looks like you, like I said, you were reaching towards something, and right now you're at the end of the rope, and you've come to painful realization that these cups that you're reaching for were much more empty than you thought, and they aren't bringing you a feeling of emotional satisfaction. You could also be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But whatever satisfaction you're looking for externally, it is not going to satisfy you. That's why this moon is represented behind you, because you need to draw inward and not look for external validation to bring you joy. Because there's something, you do have some type of stability with this stick that you're holding on to, but you keep looking at these cups to make you feel well. But if you if you have a drink, or if you drink water, or if you have a soda, it satisfies for a little while, but it does evaporate. Liquid does not last long in the human system. That's why the only emotional satisfaction you can reach has to come from internal. The emperor. So the emperor is a male figure in your life, be it alive or deceased, that you need to really connect with. There are male figures in your life that really care about you and want the best for you, and you need to, and they've been to this point before. Right now you have this Eight of Cups energy, Taurus, and you really don't know what to do. What is being advised for you is to reach out to this male role model to share how you feel and get feedback, because you looking at these cups and going over and over, and your own emotion isn't bringing you any clarity. As you can see, there's also kind of this dark cloud right here on his head. That's because you need to reach out to a male figure and get a fresh perspective on what's going on, how you feel, because it will help you bring clarity. And Four of Swords, it's time to relax, recuperate, and heal. You need to step back and focus on self-love. You may have been overgiving, and the introvert inside needs time to sit. So this Four of Wands is one sword away from overdoing it, one sword from over communicating and letting your emotions take control. As the earth sign, it is best for you to be steady. And sometimes progress is no progress at all. Instead of pushing your head down and kind of running over your problems, it is best and advised to just allow yourself to recuperate and heal. Do not go looking for a feeling, just allow things to be. It's like when your favorite sport ends and you don't know what to look forward to next. You just have to accept the conclusions as they come. And like I said, you may want to really reach out to this male figure who knows you very well. Lastly, let's go with our Virgo. So last week, our Virgo, you had the Ten of Wands, you had the Death card, and you had the Three of Wands. So with that Ten of Wands, it looks like you had reached a certain level of manifestation. And with that Death card, there was some things that are about to transform. There was either going to be endings or beginnings. And with this Three of Wands, you really felt that you had some momentum going. You're starting to experience some slight difficulties on your journey, but the Ten of Wands was showing that it was going to be well worth it. Let's see where that Three of Wands has taken you so far, Virgo. Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups. Optimism, you have renewed trust in the divine, and you are finding tranquility after difficulties. Needs are met. So you've kind of been trudging through the sand. Time has just been passing, and you have reached a point of finding tranquility after difficulties. You have had some difficulties recently with that Death card because transformation doesn't always feel good. When you think of an act of birth or the act of passing away, it is not a good feeling. But with this Nine of Cups, you're finally starting to reach that grounded area of tranquility. Seven of Swords. So this is mask. This is self-deception. This is warning against manipulation and dishonesty. You have an unrealistic view of a relationship and you're focused on the ideal. A challenge to scrutinize and evaluate how you're being treated and if you're settling. So you see how there are some swords that are in your hand. These are the thoughts that you are currently having over and over again, but there are pieces that you are leaving out of the story of the beginning, middle, and end. I would go and reevaluate and think about the minute details, because in those minute details you will understand why you reached the conclusion of this certain situation. And the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is bold, brave, and without judgment. Things are going steadily. You're working towards a goal, but this is a warning not to make decisions out of anxiety. There's no more action is needed. At this point, assume that what you are working towards will work in your favor. So these two swords on the ground, not the ones in your hand, might be should I, would I, or could I? And I would advise you not to take any more action on what you're working towards. I would allow yourself to relax and recuperate. Take your hands off the situation, because with this Nine of Cups, you are almost there. There's something you want to reach for and it is coming to you. But the last step for you is to allow the Knight of Swords to reach you. You see, like that beast that's salivating, that's how badly you want something to come to fruition. And this Knight of Swords is sitting comfortably, already walking towards you and coming towards your life. So, my Virgo, we're wrapping up with the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Next, we're going to wrap up this week's reading with my fire signs. Before I go any further, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate it. find my reading helpful, I ask that you donate to No Baby Blisters or ebresearch.org. The link is in my bio. All proceeds go towards pain medication and bandages. Hugs should not hurt. So first up, we have Sagittarius. So Page of Pentacles. There was Three of Cups, some celebration, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So this Page of Pentacles, you have money on your mind. You have money on your mind, Sagittarius. There's been some manifestation. You've been making focused effort, focusing on your self-care and searching for inner growth. Although you may open your eyes and it seems nothing has changed, give it some time. The growth will slowly start to reflect in the environment around you. I know there are a lot of Sagittarius in my life, and they are very headstrong. But with this Page of Pentacles, it seems like you've been making a lot more deliberate and focused effort towards your goals. You, instead of just shooting the arrow blindly, you've definitely been drawing the arrow back a little bit more and allow it to reach its target. Good job, Sagittarius. The Tower moment. Dun, dun, dun. So there's about to be change. In order to reach this Page of Pentacles and for the environment to reflect what you see for yourself, the Tower moment has to come in and make some changes. This is very severe energy, and most Tower moments are moments of uncomfortable. It is literally like having your internal external world flipped upside down, but it's only to clear away an environment that you are not meant to be in. But it does not feel good. So you might be headed towards some moments of difficulties, but you will come out on the other side stronger. And the Ace of Wands. Overwhelming desire. There is belief in your ideals and inspiration. The Ace of Wands is manifestation energy, and for this card to come out for a Sagittarius, a fire sign, there is good coming after this Tower moment. And the Ace of Wands, you have to understand that the universe knows what's best for us. Even if we disagree or we don't see it, you have to trust the divine with during and after this Tower moment, because it will bring you closer to what truly satisfies you. Next, we are going to move to Leo. Let's see how the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Leo is feeling. What's going on with our Leo? I'm picking up some cross-watching energy, so some of you all might be looking to gauge how your Leo is feeling. I won't tell. Seven of Pentacles. Preparation. So you learn from past accomplishment. You may be going for a new degree or getting interested in a new relationship before taking this leap of faith. Evaluate what happened last time you embarked on something like this and how can you improve. So it looks like you see how the skull is kind of frustrated because a skull looks forward and it cannot see all the things that it's capable of, and it's kind of frustrating when there's so much preparation going around in your head. But remember that you have been through similar situations like this before, and the challenge right now is to learn from those past accomplishments and go further. evaluate what happened last time, and embark on something new. So, Five of Cups, Five of Cups. So, the Five of Cups is really some disappointment energy. Something did not work out how you thought it would, and you're going past a point of no return. This is separation, this is grief energy. And I think you're getting this Seven of Pentacles because you are asking yourself, why didn't it turn out how you thought it would? And it's best that you accept the situation for what it is because you still have support system. For example, there might have been some disappointment. You might have got an occupation. You might have got something and thought you would feel more fulfilled than you do. But if you look behind you, you still have some support, even though it seems like things are just falling apart for you. There are still two cups behind you. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be something you lean on. And even though it might not bring you satisfaction, it is exactly what you need to focus on. So there are things in your life to be grateful for. So right now, your challenge, Leo, is to really turn to your support system and be thankful. The star card. So this is represented by 17, and it's a card of humility. Although things did not turn out how you thought they would. Might feel like the sky's falling, but there's still better ahead of you. So, we're going to wrap up with our sun, moon, rising, and Venus in the sign of the Ram. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. It's been a long journey. It's a little bit restlessness. You've overexerted yourself. The challenge is to relinquish control and find what makes you smile. Take your hands off of the situation. This is already accomplished energy. There's been something you've been pushing for and you have already reached it. The only thing to do now is to plant those ones and breathe and allow it to call to be patient. You have put in the work. Sometimes there can be a feeling of inadequacy. That is not the case. It's usually have reached a level of accomplishment and you haven't, it has not came to fruition in your environment yet. So you're feeling restlessness from the work you've put in. But the only thing to do now is to relinquish control and let the clouds pass and reach for your own joy right now. So, and you're getting this Five of Swords energy as well. So it's problem solving, retreats. You've been seeking solutions and you have to accept your own limitations. You may be asking more of someone in your inner circle, but be sure that you are not expecting you out of others. Make sure that you aren't upset with people for being who they are, who they show you to be. And with this Five of Swords, it looks like it seems like you're going through undue pain right now. I know you typically are seeking a solution, but if there is no problem currently, don't go looking for one. So you might not be in the situation you want to be in right now, or you might not be getting the treatment that you want, but really you just need to be patient. Three of Cups. So there's a celebration ahead of you. So it looks like you're going to regain that momentum. but you need to take a pause. It seems like you've reached the top of a hill, and you need to take a moment of celebration. But before you take the moment of celebration, you need to stop and pause. Like I know Aries has a lot of restlessness. So what we just need to do now is you need to allow joy into your life. Do things that you really enjoy, because that celebration you are reaching for will reach you. Even though you can't see it right now, because it still feels like you're carrying all these wands, you're going over, you're crossing your I's, you're dotting your I's, and you're crossing your T's, and you have a lot of restless energy. But whatever you're manifesting, you're wondering why it hasn't showed up yet, and the situation is just asking you to be patient. This Five of Swords you could be dealing with an air sign, but you are being called to just be patient and allow the situation or opportunity or whatever you're searching for to manifest, because I do see celebration in your future. Thank you for joining me for today's spiritual souffle. Have a good one.